I've been thinking a lot about routines lately. Not the perfect routines we see online, just the invisible ones. The small habits we repeat every day without even questioning them anymore. Because the truth is, most of us live through routines we never consciously choose. We wake up, check our phones, rush through the day, distract ourselves at night, sleep tired, and repeat everything again the next morning. And after a while, it becomes so normal that we stop asking ourselves an important question. Does this lifestyle actually makes me happy? And I think a lot of people feel emotionally tired right now. Not because they're weak, not because they're lazy, but because modern life keeps our minds constantly occupied. There's always something demanding our attention. Notifications, videos, news, messages, content, even silence has become rare. And I noticed something about myself recently. There were days where I spent almost the entire day consuming things, without actually feeling fulfilled by any of it. I would scroll because I was tired, but afterwards, I felt even more disconnected. And I don't think technology is the problem. I think unconscious habits are, because habits slowly become lifestyles, and lifestyles slowly become identities. That's the scary thing about routines. You don't notice them shaping your life until years pass and you realize you haven't really been present for it. Recently, I started noticing how different certain days felt. Not because something huge happened, but because the way I move through the day changed. On one side, there are days where I stay in bed too long, spend hours online without realizing, move very little, consume constantly. And somehow those are usually the days where I feel the most mentally exhausted, even if I barely did anything. And on the other side, there are days where I go outside more, move my body, spend less time consuming, do slower things, simple things. And those days feel different. Not perfect, but lighter, more real. And I think we underestimate how much our environment affects us. Sunlight affects us, movement affects us, silence affects us. And what we actually consume affects us. Even the way we start our mornings affect the emotional tone of the rest of our day. And no, I'm not saying everyone needs a perfect morning routine. I honestly think social media has made self-improvement feel exhausting. Like we all need to become optimized human beings. Wake up at 5 a.m., meditate perfectly, eat perfectly. But the real life doesn't work like that. Most people are just trying to feel a little better, a little calmer, a little more connected to themselves. And maybe that starts smaller than we think. I used to think changing our life required dramatic decisions, like moving to a new city, start a new career, a completely different version of yourself. But now I think transformation is usually much quieter. It happens in repeated moments. The walk you almost didn't go, that night you choose sleep instead of another hour online, that morning where you decide not to touch your phone immediately. I think it's all about tiny decisions, almost invisible ones. But those moments slowly change something so important, the way you experience your own life. Because habits don't just affect productivity, they affect your energy, your thoughts, your emotional state, and also your relationships. Because when you feel better internally, you naturally become softer with the people around you. More patient, more present, more alive. And I think that matters. Because sometimes improving your life isn't only about yourself. It's also about the energy you bring into other people's lives. I think a lot of people secretly believe they need to completely reinvent themselves to feel happier. But maybe that belief is exactly what keeps people stuck. Because changing everything feels impossible. Changing one thing doesn't. One healthier habit, 1 hour less online, one walk every morning, one evening spent offline, one moment of silence during the day. Small changes feel insignificant while they are happening, but repeated over months, they quietly become a different lifestyle, and eventually a different life. I don't think better lives are built through giant life-changing moments. I think they're built through ordinary days, lived a little more intentionally, and maybe happiness isn't found in completely escaping your current life. Maybe it's found in finally paying attention to it. Because in the end, the small things you repeat every day become the life you live.